Well, hello everybody and happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday. Uh-oh, I forgot to turn the sound off. Hold on. I forgot to turn the sound off. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, okay. It is Tuesday, June 6th, 2023. And this is Lisa Freeman from stampingwithlisa.com coming to you live. I knew I forgot to do something. I was sitting here going through my little checklist in my head, thinking, what do I have to do before I start the video? And I knew there was something I forgot, and that was it. So, hello, everybody. How are you guys doing today? It was a beautiful day here, too. I see all of you guys posting. It was a beautiful day where you were. Nice and sunny and warm. Yep, it was a little bit almost hot today. We're starting to get into the summer temps today. I mowed the grass this morning and I was a little bit sweaty. I mean, really a lot sweaty. I was going to do a lot more stuff out there, but I was so sweaty I had to get in and just rest for a while because I was worn out. I said, I don't think I can do all the rest of the stuff I was going to do because I'm too tired. So I had to come in and relax for a little bit. So we're already up to 60. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. We're about 50 people behind already. So do the thumbs up as soon as you get on. And if you're not subscribed yet, make sure you do that too. And share it, like it, subscribe, all that good stuff for me. Hey, Julie. Hey, Diana. Hey, Deborah. Let's see how many Deborahs we can get today. I think we had 13 on Saturday. Definitely the most popular name on the channel. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Robin. Hey, Carol. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Tony. Uh-oh, it just went flying by. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Beth. Hey, Marie. Hey, Kay. Hey, Spice Girl. I am good. Spice Girl is in the house. A little bit sick today. Uh-oh. I hope you feel better. Hey, Denise. Another Deborah. Hey, Joan. Hey, Jody. Hey, Diane. Hey, Lisa. Another Lisa in the house. We don't get too many Lisas, which surprises me because when I was in first grade, we had 9 Lisas in the house. So that was a pretty common name back in the day. But I guess not as common as Deborah. Hey, Barbara. Let's see. Hey, Therese. Hey, Mel. Hey, Gail. Hey, Josie. Let me see. I'm trying not to say the same people twice. Hey, Hilda. Hey, Mimi Cakes. All right. I think, hey, Roberta. All right. I think I got most everybody. How are you guys doing? Good evening. Good evening. All right. Hazy from Smoke. Are you in Canada? I'm guessing you're in Canada because the wildfires. Unless there's some out in California too. 95 in Arizona. Ugh. That is no fun. Wow, smoke from the Canada fires is in is in Ohio? That's crazy. I didn't think Ohio was that close to Canada. Of course, I'm not very good with geography. I just know Canada is above the United States. All the way across. But I didn't think Ohio was that high up. I was thinking Ohio is like not that far up north. The heat takes it out of you. Yes, it does. Hey, Valerie. Hey, Vicky. Now, if you said Oregon, I know Oregon's all the way up there, up at the top. New Mexico, 85. Smoke in Connecticut. Wow. That's crazy. In Illinois, too. Wow. So the wind must be blowing down. That is crazy. In New York? Wow. That is really crazy. Ohio is just below Michigan. Well, I know where Michigan is. I know the whole East Coast and the West Coast and the bottom. The middle part all kind of just gels together for me. Isn't that bad? There's 50 states. I know where about 20 of them are, and the rest are kind of like in the middle. No, I know like almost all the ones on the east part, the west, a few in the middle, like Utah, Colorado, Nevada, those, that I've been to, but right in the middle, I'm not very good with. I get them all like jumbled together there. If you haven't been there, it's hard to like remember where they all are. That is crazy that the wind is blowing the smoke that far, though. I mean, that's like hundreds and hundreds of miles of smoke. I remember one time we had a fire here in North Carolina, and it was maybe like 100 miles from my house, and it was blowing, and we got the smoke, and it was really, really bad. And I thought, wow, that's really far. And that was only like 100 miles, but and Joan says, I taught 5th grade geography, so the kids work on that. I remember when my daughter was doing it, back in grade school, and I had to practice back then with her to learn all the states and everything, and I was better at it back then, but geography has just never been my forte because I was a math teacher, and I was much better at math than geography. But they can see the smoke on radar from the International Space Station. Wow. That is crazy. Delaware has issued an air quality warning. And Maryland. Well, dang, Maryland's just right above Virginia. So that is really getting pretty far down. That is just crazy. Laura says, I'm with you, Lisa. Well, I'm sure I'm not as bad as some people. I was watching this video. I don't know if I told you about this already. I probably did. And if I did, I'm sorry. Because I tell so many stories to everybody all the time. I forget who I've told stuff to. But I was watching this video on, I think it was either YouTube or Facebook, about this guy who was walking around in New York City. And he was just asking basic questions. I'm sure I told this to you guys already. And I told it at work too, about just simple basic questions, like how many states are in the United States and what's the capital of the United States, and, all those questions. And even I knew most of those questions. Like I knew all but like 2, but it wasn't like, what states border Ohio. Now that I would probably get wrong. Now, if you said what states border Virginia, I would get right. Because I do know that one. Because I live here. But if you ask me one that I don't live anywhere near, I would probably get it wrong. Okay, so anyway, this is the card we're making today. And if you noticed, if you saw the picture on the screen before it started, what I did see was shimmer all over it. So the shimmer was showing all over this card. I think because it's kind of a dark color that it was showing so well, but hopefully you guys saw all that shimmer on here because it was really showing up good. Let me see if I can catch it in the light again because it was very sparkly. Oh, thank you, Laura. Stephanie says, I'm doing great. Feels like I just saw you. Thank you, Robin. I can't get that shimmer to show back up again, though. But it was on the original picture, so it's got lots of shimmer on it. But I love this look. I thought it was so pretty because it kind of looks like a sunset. So this is used in the Inked and Tiled stamp set. And the paper is also the matching paper that goes with it, except for this little strip here. That is actually from the other pack. So this is the piece that I used here. It actually kind of looks just like a piece of Pretty Peacock, but it's not. It's actually from the pack that is, oh, what is the name of that pack? Earthen Elegance or something. Wait a minute. Yeah, Earthen Elegance. So this is the pack that goes with the little vases. So I was playing around with that. And I loved this piece right here. And I said, oh, I want to use that on this card. So you can't really see like the texture that goes in there unless you kind of hold it up. But like I can see it, but you probably can't because it is different from the actual Pretty Peacock. And I've embossed the Pretty Peacock with the exposed brick embossing folder. So that's embossed on there, and that looks really cool in the background. So that gives it a different look too. So lots of different textures going on this card. So 2 different papers, and the paper is on sale. Don't forget the designer series paper sale going on. So all the paper is 15% off. Well, not all of it, but almost all of it is 15% off. So they're like $2 off a pack basically. And then the other paper I used is this one, which is 6x6, and it's called Inked Botanicals. And I used this piece in there, and you can get 4 of these pieces out of a pack. I mean, out of a sheet, sorry, out of 1 sheet. And there's 4 sheets in there, so you could get 16 pieces out of the 4 sheets. And really you could get an extra one, but since it goes in one direction, you are not going to. So I cut it at 4 inches this way, and then I cut it at 1.5 that way. So you'll have this piece extra here, but the flowers are going the wrong way. So if you wanted to do it that way, I mean, I guess you could, and you might not even notice that it's going the wrong direction if you wanted to use that extra piece. But so I've still got some more left over. So lots of pretty paper in this pack. I'll show it to you real quick. So that's the piece that I used today, and that's the back. And this is one of my favorites. I've been saving this to use for something. I don't know what yet, but I'm going to make a card with that, and that's the back. And then this is another really pretty piece, and that's the back. And then this is Crushed Curry, I think is the color of this one. And then Lost Lagoon is the back of it. Lost Lagoon and Pool Party are the colors on the back. These are the 3 pieces I used on my card kit from the last time, and all of those have been sent out in the mail in the past couple days. So you should be getting those. Those of you that ordered the end of last month should be getting those soon. So those are the 3 that I just sent out, and that's the back of those. And then these kind of all match. So that's a flower one, a leafy one, and another flower one, all with the same colors in them. So you could do something kind of similar with that. And then that's the back. That's the back of that one. And that's the, oh, this one is also similar. So that's the back of that one. And then this is the back of that one. And that's the back of that one. So really pretty paper in there. And I think that one, yeah, that one's on sale too. So this is on sale for $10.62. And so is the other one. And I've got the little flyer here to show you, just in case you want to see it. So all of these, and they're all in the big catalog. We don't really have another little catalog right now. So all of these are on sale. So all of the $12.50 ones are on sale for $10.62. So you'll save about $2, plus that saves you a little bit on the shipping too and tax. So all my favorites are in there, and that's for the month of June. Also, we've got a starter kit special going on. So you get an extra $30 for free this month if you sign up to get the starter kit. So you get $155 of product, anything you want in the catalog, for $99, and you get free shipping. So that's a great deal. And this, on page 94 and 95 is where all the stuff is for this card. So here is the stamp set, the die, well, not the dies, the punches. It's a bundle with punches, and there's the paper. So in case you want to get that, it's right there in the catalog. All right, and this is the kit for till the 15th of the month. So you'll get everything to make 3 of these cards if you place an order, and use the host code. And there's the host code right there. There's also another host code on my website at stampingwithlisa.com. In case you forget this one, there's another one there. You can use either one. And if your order is over $100, you'll get a pack of the pearls too. All right, so let's get started with this card. It's super easy. Just has a little bit of sponging and stuff going on. So we need a piece of scrap paper to do it. Oh, let me put everything down first so you can get a screenshot. All right, so you need a piece of 5.5 by 8.5 Coastal Cabana. Oh, let me read some comments real quick. Is this pack included in sale? Yes. Mel, you're going to Wisconsin. What are you going to Wisconsin for? Are you going to visit or are you moving? Thank you, Spice Girl. Oh yeah, Laura, you have to get this folder. This embossing folder is like one of my favorite new ones. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, girls. Love it. All right. And then you need a white piece. That's for the inside of your card. And I forgot to show you the inside. So this is the inside. I just stamped that little flower in there. And then you need a piece of Pretty Peacock, 5.25 by 4. And a piece of white. That's this piece right here. A piece of the designer paper. That's 1.5 by 4. A piece of Coastal Cabana. This was just a scrap I had right here. The piece that goes behind this right there. So that was 1 by 4.25. And you guys know I keep all my scraps in my pack of paper. So I keep all of my paper like stacked, standing up in a filing cabinet. And so when I have scraps, I just throw them back in the front of the pack. And so when I need a scrap of the paper, I pull the pack of paper out and then just kind of look through the scraps to find a piece that I will work. And so I found this piece. It was a little bit longer and I just cut it smaller because I didn't want to use the whole piece because that would cover too much. And I just wanted just a little bit of accent of color right there. And then this right here is a little bit long, but I didn't want it to go all the way across and cover that. I just wanted it to go here. But I didn't know exactly how long I needed it because it just depends on where exactly you put this piece when you lay it down. So I cut it a little bit long and then I'm just going to snip it off when I glue it down. So I made it just a little bit longer than I needed. So we're just going to trim that a little bit. So there you go. That's a little bit crooked, isn't it? Let me move it down there. All right, so hopefully you can get a screenshot of that. And then we'll get started. Renee said she fell asleep. I wish I had been able to take a nap today. That would have been nice. I really needed one. Okay. All right. Hopefully everybody got a screenshot. And then we'll get started. I love the Coastal Cabana and Pretty Peacock together. I think, well, Pool Party also goes really well too, but I wanted it a little bit darker. And I think Coastal Cabana is really, really pretty with the Pretty Peacock. Alrighty, so let's get some of these out of the way. So we don't need those. We just really need the white right now. Well, let's put this together. So these two go together. You just glue them together. And then that goes through the embossing folder. So that goes a little bit above the bottom. It's not right on the bottom. We want a little bit of the Pretty Peacock to show. Can get it lined up. Okay. There we go. I went grocery shopping after work last night. We got off. It was really busy. I don't know what it is. Every single night. Never, ever, ever fails. You know, Monday is usually our busiest day of the week. And for some reason, it was not really crazy busy until about 6:30. And this happens every single night. We get like the 6:30 rush and people just come pouring in every single night at like from between 6:30 until we close. And same thing happened last night. We had like between 3 o'clock and 6:30, maybe 15 people came in. between 6:30 and 8 o'clock, about 30 to 40 people came in, and we were packed. So by 8 o'clock, it was just packed. And I was like, great, we're never going to get out of here. But we did. We ended up getting out a little after 9. So luckily we had 3 doctors last night, so it went pretty quick. But anyway, so I went to the grocery store after work, and they had shrimp on sale, and it was like a frozen ring of shrimp. And I said, oh, that looks good. And they were big ones, you know, like 30, no, it's 21 to 30 count or something like that. So I said, I think I'm going to get that and just have like shrimp cocktail for dinner. So, all right, so you're going to take this, put it in here. And you know, this is what I was talking about before, that it kind of has like, if you put it in this way with the Stampin' Up facing up, it does the bricks kind of upside down. So you have indented bricks. And then the back is like puffy bricks, like kind of like it should be. But for this card, I actually liked the indented bricks. So I did it in the right way. So I put it in here like that. Make sure you get it straight. And you have that line there so you can line it up straight. So I put it in there, and then it comes out like that by the magic of TV. I did it ahead of time because my desk is just too small to bring that die cutting machine in here, because I don't have enough room on my desk because it's just too cluttered with stuff. So you can see like how the one side has, it's puffy, like the dots and stuff puff up, but the bricks are kind of like indented, concave. But on the back, the dots are kind of concave, but the bricks are puffy. So it's kind of weird how it is, but I kind of like this side for this card. So that's what I did. So we've got that. And then we'll just set that over here. All right, so now we're going to do the sponging part. So we want the top part to be blue. And we're going to start with Pool Party. No, not Pool Party, sorry. Coastal Cabana. I don't know why I said Pool Party. Coastal Cabana. And I think my pad is not on the really inky side, so it's probably a little bit dry. All right, so we're just going to ink this up. And it's going to take a little bit longer probably because it's not too inked up. So this is Coastal Cabana. And we're just inking up the top half with Coastal Cabana. And then we're going to go back around the edges with Pretty Peacock. But I'm going to do the bottom first because I don't want to have the dark blue on there when I do the bottom, because I don't want it to mix up in there. Okay, so just go to about the halfway point with the Coastal Cabana. So that's good. So there's Coastal Cabana. Then we're going to take Calypso Coral. So this is Calypso Coral. We're going to do the same thing, except turn it around. And I'm going to turn my paper around too, because I don't want to get like any blue. Let me move this one out of the way. So we're done with that one. So now we're going to take Calypso Coral. And we're just going to sponge this one on the bottom. And just keep going until you get like the color, how much color you want. And you always want to tap it off because you don't want to get like blobs of ink color on here too dark. And I'm just going to overlap them just a little bit in the middle. That's why I didn't want to do that peacock, because I don't want to have that dark blue mixing with the orangey color. Okay, so this is pretty good. So I just go in circles until I get it, you know, how I want it to look. And we're just about there. Okay, so now I'm going to go back over the top, just around the edges with the Pretty Peacock. And I'm just going to make it a little bit darker just around the edges with that. So this is Pretty Peacock. I'm going to turn my paper back around. All right, so now we're just going to go around the edges a little bit and make that darker. So I'm just keeping the Coastal Cabana in here, but just making these edges just a little bit darker. Alrighty, there you go. So, isn't that beautiful? Love it, love it. Just gives it such a beautiful color. Just like a sunset. All right, not quite as dark as the original one, but let me put a little bit more. You can tell my Coastal Cabana was good. We were using, my friends and my upline Faith came over on Sunday, and we just had the best time stamping. And she brought lunch over. I made some cards, and she's like the best stamper. But oh. She can come up with just gorgeous cards off the top of her head. All right, so there we go. All right, so now we are going to stamp. So I think I'm going to do the words first. And for some reason, I think my sticker's on here just a little bit crooked or something, because I always end up getting these words crooked. All right, so we want the words down at the very bottom corner. Let me just practice. Okay. Let's get these straight. Come on, straight. Oh, I'm just a little bit crooked. I don't know why. Just something is wrong with this. I just think my sticker's crooked or something. I don't know. Every single time I stamp those words, I get them just a teeny bit crooked. All right, then we're going to take this one and ink it up. And we're just going to tilt it just a little bit this way, so that our stem is kind of off to the side. Because if you do it this way, it's kind of too close to the word. So I want it kind of over to the edge and put it like that. Okay, there we go. These colors rock together. I know it. I think so too. Thank y'all. Okay. All right. Oh, just love it. Love it. Okay, then we have this other little teeny one. So this one goes right in here like that. And you know what's so funny? I didn't even know that. I just kept thinking the whole time I saw this stamp set, I'm like, where does this little flower go? And finally, one day I saw somebody make a card and they stamped it over here. I'm like, oh, that's where it goes. The key is getting it, and I've trimmed mine like almost to the edge. So the key is getting it right in the right exact spot. So you want to kind of get it right down here and get it right up on that stem like that. So you want to get pretty close to that edge when you, I don't know if you trim yours or not, but I trim mine. So I can get right up close to it. So I don't get all those edges when I stamp. All right, this is the inside of the card. So we're going to take this little flower and we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, and give it just that there. All right, so I think that's pretty much it for stamping. So we are going to put it together. Get rid of this. This little one looks like broccoli. What? You think that looks like broccoli? I love that little flower. I think it's so pretty. Love that one. Okay, did we figure out why Mel is going to Wisconsin? Why is she moving? Oh, she's just going to visit. Okay, that's okay. I'm just going back and reading comments real quick. Okay. Wow, 45 years. You know, it's so funny. I was talking to a girl at work yesterday. She's this really cute girl. I had no idea we were the same age either. So she came up front last night, and so we're sitting there talking. And she's like, "Oh, I just got an invitation to my 40th high school reunion. Can you believe it?" And I said, "Well, that's really funny because my 40th high school reunion is in August." And she goes, "Oh, really?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "I can't believe we're the same age," because I always thought she was younger than me. And she's this tiny little thing. She probably weighs like 120 pounds. And so anyway, she didn't graduate here. I graduated here in Virginia Beach. And I said, "Where did you graduate from?" She goes, "Oh, I came from New Jersey." And she said, "My high school was a little high school." She said, "There's only like 100 of us graduated in our graduating class." And I said, "Oh." I said, "We had 400." And I said, "But our reunions, we've had like 5 reunions and only maybe like 75 to 100 people come every time," which is kind of sad. You know, I mean, that's maybe like, 25, 30% maybe at the most. Not even, 20 to 25% maybe come. And she said they had one reunion, the very first one, and she said like 50 people came, and then they had another reunion and like 10 people came, so they never had another one. And I said, "Dang." So this is the first reunion they've had in a long time. But anyway, we were sitting there talking, and I said, "I can't believe we're the same age." So anyway, we're telling our birthdays and stuff. And she's like 6 months older than me. And I said, "Well," I said, "at least you're a little bit older than me." I thought all this time I was older than you." And then she goes, "Well," she goes, "I need to get a personal trainer if I'm going to go to this reunion because I don't want to show up being all fat." And I said, "Oh my gosh." I said, "Literally, you weigh like 120 pounds." And I said, "You should never say that in front of somebody who weighs like more than twice what you weigh." And she goes, "Oh, please." Don't you hate it when people do that? I was just sitting there like, really? I weigh more than twice what she weighs. And she's just sitting there saying that. I'm just like, just irritates me. But I mean, I love her. She's really sweet. But I just was like, I can't believe you're saying that right in front of me. All right. So this piece we're going to put on here like this. So I'm just going to glue it down. I don't know how long I need to cut it off because we're going to put it on here like that. And I want it to go right across where the seam is on here. So we're going to put it like right there and then line it up with this right there. Well, where above the words are. So let me just put it right. I'm going to glue it down. I'm going to do it with tape and just not put it all the way to the end. So put it where I want it to go. Like right there above the words. And then we're going to just snip it off. So we're going to put it like right in this area so that it covers that seam over on that side. Okay. And then we're just going to snip that off. So I'm just going to put glue on that. Does that make sense? Okay. So we want it right in that area. And get it straight. And then I'm just going to trim it. Okay, and then I'm just going to put a teeny dab of glue right there to hold that down. Okay, so that's why I didn't cut it exact because I didn't know. I didn't want it to go all the way across here. I just wanted it to go right there. All right, then this piece goes on here. And then we got to do some gems and some shimmer. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. All right. And I've got some rhinestones to put on here. Rhinestones are like my favorite thing now that they got rid of the regular pearls. Well, pearls wouldn't really go with this, but the rhinestones go perfectly with it. So I'm going to put one right there. And then I've got a couple for right here. And then we're just going to do some shimmer spray. And we'll be all done. I do have a joke for you guys that's really cute. Oh, love that. Love that shimmer spray. All right, so you know what? It's so funny. You can tell I use a different sponge. That's the difference. Because I had face sponge when I did it the other day for this one. And then I had to grab another sponge for this one. So that's the difference for the two. All right, so there you go. So you like the card today. Let me read some comments and see. Yeah, Spice Girl, you need a road trip to Oregon, to Tillamook. I had some Tillamook today. Oh, I forgot to tell you about my shrimp. So I was finishing. So how did I switch that story up in the middle of it? So I went to the grocery store and I bought these shrimp that were on sale. So I was going to have them for dinner tonight. And so I, mowed the grass and everything, and I was doing some stuff. So then I went and took a shower, and I was like all set, going to eat my shrimp cocktail for dinner. And I went and pulled them out of the refrigerator, and they were still frozen. And I'm like, great. So I was like, man. So then I had to figure out what else I could eat. So then I ended up having a egg salad sandwich. I toasted some bread and had an egg salad sandwich. And then I had to have a little bit of ice cream after that. But that was my dinner. So I have to save the shrimp cocktail for a couple days from now because I got to work a double tomorrow, so I won't be home. I don't want to take them to work, so I was so upset because I was looking forward to that all day long. I was thinking I'm gonna have shrimp cocktail for dinner, but nope. So that's what I did. Okay, so you ready for the joke? Hold on one second. Let me pull it up. Oh, don't forget thumbs up if you haven't done that yet. Let me pull up the joke. That's a cute one. It's not a dirty one. Okay, so here we go. One day God was looking down at earth and saw all of the rascally behavior going on. So he called one of his angels and sent the angel to earth for a time. When he returned, he told God, "Yes, it is bad on earth. 95% are misbehaving and only 5% are not." God thought for a minute and said, "Maybe I had better send down another angel to get a second opinion." So God called another angel and sent him to earth for a time. When the angel returned, he went to God and said, "Yes, it's true. The earth is in decline. 95% are misbehaving, but 5% are being good." God was not pleased, so he decided to email the 5% who were good to encourage them and give them a little something to help keep them going. Do you know what the email said? Okay, I was just wondering because I didn't get that one either. Did anyone get it? I didn't think so. We're all being bad. We're all on the naughty list. I guess we're going to all have to behave from now on. Nobody got the email either. Oh, darn it. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I didn't even get Happy Mail today. Nobody sent me anything. All right, you guys, you're slacking off. It's time to send Lisa Happy Mail. God's sending an email to me. What? so naughty. Let me check my spam. All right, you guys. If you want to send me some Happy Mail, let me write down my address. I need to get some Happy Mail, guys. Hold on. Let me write my address down in case you guys want to send me some Happy Mail. It's 309 Grain Way, Chesapeake, Virginia, 23323. So you can send me some Happy Mail right there. And if you do, I'll show it on the, there's a bug in here. It's your, oh, Debbie, yours is in spam too. I know. I'll have to check my spam. Spice Girl, no email in yours either. Dang. Well, you're definitely a naughty girl. We know that. All right, you guys, thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it and hope you liked that joke. That was a cute one. I'll be back on Saturday for date night with Lisa. And take care, everybody. And those of you that are having all that smoke and stuff, I hope that clears up for you. And I hope the fires go away for all the Canadians on here. Take care, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your week. I know, I'm not begging. I really like getting Happy Mail. And I sent out all the ones who won the other day. All of you guys, your stuff's in the mail. So you guys will be getting Happy Mail. I will see you soon. All right. Bye-bye, everybody.